Hello guys, welcome back once again to our YouTube channel. I hope you are doing great. In today's video, we are going to learn about menu bar. In last video, we have learned some files edit. So today we'll see some more details, and whichever we have left in the last video, we are going to continue all those things. First, I will go with respect to help. This help can be get into ways. One is through online facility, the second one is through your offline facility. If you are connected with an internet facility, then you go with the online help. If you are stuck any of the things, if you are not getting those things, means you can go through this online help center. Or else if you want to find with inbuilt, then you go with respect to the offline. Right, the extensions are there. Last time in last version you have seen I was using the 2018 Sketchup, but now I am using the latest version 2021, so I have not added the extensions. So I will add 1001 bit. So I will show you how to add those all the extensions. I want to enlarge more extensions in my extensions, so I will teach you how to add all those things. See, first we'll go with respect to the window part. So this window, they have been given a name called default tray. This name, they have been given a default tray. If you want to change this name, you can give any name, right? Any name. So they have been given over here. This is your, if you want to rename it, you can rename your tray name. So before going this rename, see, the first one is hide is there. This tray is nothing but whatever you are saying, this is a default tray, that is your, this is the case. If you want to hide this one, see here, if I click over here, it is going to be hide now. If you want to get back that default tray, then what you need to do, you need to just press on the show button. So the next one is, you got over here in default tray, you can rename it. See here, I was changing from default tray to general, right? So I was changing it to general. You can check out here, the name has been changed to general now, right? See here, information, entity information is there. See here, first one, the second one is style is there. Material and components are not have been selected. If you want to see these things also, you just hit a button on here, and definitely we are going to get the materials also over here. It's loading. See here, the metals you got over here. The next one is whatever you, if you want whatever you required from here, what will call from default tree, you can just hit a button on this. Whatever you required, you just hit a button on it. You need to select this one, so it will display over here. See here, whatever the things you required, you just select those things, right? So this, whatever we are seeing, this default tray now I have been renamed as a general. So this I will teach you very detailed in separate video. So how we are going to use this information, entity information, styles, okay, everything we will see in the one separate video, because it will consume more time. So I don't want to waste all the time by explaining only these things, right? I will take one more video and I will explain with respect to some small models that will help you, right? So this all are there, we'll discuss with elaboration in next video. The second one is there, manage tray. So if you want to see, for example, what it will happens if the file size is too high and it is getting stuck, or it is getting if your laptop is getting slow, means what you need to do, whichever the this general part means tray, it is there, right? Default tray, but whichever if you are not utilizing or using, please switch it off. It will carry some load. If you are switch it off, then definitely the load will get reduced. So if you don't want to use all these things, if I require only one or two parameters, then what I need to do, just go and click over a new. So you can create with respect to your tray one. So I will keep the name as it is. So you can select, see here, I will just select only two part, one is metal, the second one is component, and I will add it. See here, that will go, that general will go, now it will come as a tray. So under this I have been selected only two parts, right? So I have been selected only two parts. See here, material and component. So it is displaying those two only parameters. So if you don't want that new tray, then what you need to do, just select a tray one and delete it, right? See, now it has gone, now it is showing only the general part. See, one more thing they have been given over here, new tray means you can give a new one. So here there are two parameters are there. One is your model information, the second one is your preference. So you please understand what is this model information and what is this preference. Model information is nothing but whatever the screen you are seeing over here, this is your model information. It is going to give all the information with respect to this model. So preference means if you are going to work for the future SketchUp file, if you want to prefer, it means it should be ready-made. So it means when you are coming for the next project, it should be done everything. You should not do anything for the next process. For example, if you want to change your units, if you want to change all those what we'll call any dimensions, template formats, everything, it should be done for the next case. Means what you need to do, you need to prepare all those things. So you need to give the inputs so that it is going to help for your future work. If you don't want to work the same procedure for the next time, means you can go with the preference. Model information, it is going to show with respect to only this screen, right? We'll see first model information, then we'll go with respect to preference. In last class also I have discussed about model information, but not so accurate or not so elaborate manner. So we'll see all these things today. See, the first one is their animation. We'll learn this later. This only part we are going to learn it later. So if I was going to explain you something about this animation, you are not going to get it. So when I will create some model and I will show the animation part, then it is going to help more helpful explaining now when compared to that time. So the second one is your classification is there, right? So in this classification you can import your file. See here, you can import your file. So if you want to import, you can import. If you got any of the what I'll call files are there inbuilt, so that if you want to add those things, means if you can add through the import. So here component is there. This component is nothing but in this case what you need to do. See here, in this case, in this component, if you are showing the component axis, it means, for example, see here, this is my, I have been drawn over here one rectangle. So I will take a push or a pull button, I will make a small model. See, if I was moving this one, if I was moving from here to here, see, there is no axis, right? This point, there is no axis. You are not visibling any axis. If you want to get that axis over here at this point only, instead of here, what you need to do, you just go in the window, model information, under this component, you just click on this one. So it is going to show you the, for each component it is going to show you axis, because I have not made any component for this one. See, for example, if I was making component over here, see here, I was making a component, right? Now you can see easily the axis on each component. That's what it is indicating. So if you want that one, you go through those things. If you don't want, you switch it off. See, it has been disappeared. If you want that one, so for each component it is going to show you the axis line, right? So again, component, whether you require this component should be hide or it should be lighter or darker, how this component you required, it will show you, right? The next one is credits. So nothing is there in credit, so no need to worry about this credits. So in dimension, so in this dimension, see here, you got the text. So you can select what type of text you required about just like your Times New Roman, everything is there. You can choose that one according to that one. So which type of font style you required, you need to choose that one. What should be your text height, you can check that one also and hit a button on OK, then it will set it for you people. So later on your later lines is there, right? For example, I will show you. See here, see here, I'll take this dimension over here. It is loading. See, from here to here, I was showing this here, this arrow line. Now I am talking about in the window section. See here, in this dimension, this leader lines, it will show you the crossed arrow. If you want to change a dot, so it will change to dot. whatever you required, you just select that one. Later which one you required, crosshair or you required open arrow, you required whichever you required, you just select that one. So again it will show you the alignment to screen. It is going to show according aligned to your screen. If you don't want all those things, if you want to set all the dimension, once again you just hit a button on your select all dimensions, right? If you want to update your selected dimensions, you can update. So I have not updated, so it has not been changed to your what I call cross arrow open arrow, right? So next one is file is there. File is nothing but this file I have not saved anywhere or any location, so it is a new file, so it is not showing any location. So if I save, so I need to give some path. Again it will show that path where it has been saved and what could be the size of this file. Again it is going to show over here, and file name also it is going to show over here if you are giving any name. And for this drawing, if you are giving any name, I mean so what we call description for these things, for example just like this is a 30-40 site is spacing, so if I want to give those description, you can give over here, right? And the next one is geolocations. As I told you in last video also, this geolocation, it can be work only when the internet is connected. Now I have been not connected, so I will discuss you about this, how to add this location also. So in this rendering case, it should be always tick mark. If you are not tick marking this one, so this rendering, whatever the V-Ray rendering is there, it is not going to show you people, or it is not going to render for you. So this statistics is nothing but how we have done in case of our AutoCAD. Whether whenever the file is too large, what we are going to do, we are going to purge it. Means we are going to trim out whatever the unwanted lines or unwanted things. So it will trim out, and again it will make the file size get reducer. Whenever your SketchUp file is stuck, or it is taking too load, or it is hanging, so during those course what you need to do, you just hit a button on statistic and use, and click a button on your purge unused. Whatever the unused what we'll call lines or anything is there, it will eliminate or terminate from your SketchUp file. So if you are getting any problems with respect to here, so you can fix also here. You just hit a button on your fix problem, so it is going to fix it, right? Text is there. If you want any text, so you can give the text font style. The same case what we have seen in the case of your dimension, the same text style is there. Again under this fonts, you are going to get text style, you are going to get text height, you are going to get. Again if you want any color, you just hit a button and you select what type of, what colors of your text should you require. You need to select that one, right? So leader text also you can choose. Leader lines also is there. On the text underline, on the text any lines are there, so you can choose all those things. The last one is your units are there. So this template have been selected as decimal. Last class I have told, our last video have been shared that. So here we got the decimal, and one more is your inches and feet are there. Architect draw templates here there. Construction template is there. Whatever you require, if you are choosing that one according to your work. So now I have been chosen as a decimal. So right, so under this decimal it is going to show in terms of your meters. So area will be in the meter square and volume will be in the meter cube. So if you don't want this template should be converted into your what inches, means just you select this one and you need to go with architectural. So again here you go with an half inch. So it is going to be, now it has been set into the inches. Now you are seeing the inches, 5 feet 1 inch. Earlier it was in meter. You just check out here. If I was going with respect to decimal, so it is showing 1.6 meter, right? How we are going to change your drawing from inches to meter and meter to inches, this is how we are going to do in model information, right? And in preference, now we are dealing with respect to preference. So under this preference we are going to get the first one is accessibility. See, first one we are going to get the accessibility. Accessibility is nothing but, so whatever the axis, 3 axis lines you are seeing, if you want to change this color of axis, so you can go ahead with respect to this red axis, green axis and blue axis. If you want to change this color, you hit a button here and you can change whatever the color you required according to you. So by mistakenly, if you don't want to change these things, if you've done by mistakenly, if you have changed, then what you need to do, you just hit a button on your reset. It will reset all the color once again for you people, right? So the next one is your applications is there. So if you want to import any applications, you can go through these things wherever you have kept your file. So you need to just click on your choose button, it will take you the location. So you need to add that one, so you need to press it open, so it will open here your any applications if you want to import over here. So compatibility, so I wish to prefer you that if you want to import any of the applications, so don't go with these things, you please go through the what I'll call file, so then there you can import. It could be the more easy rather than if you're coming over here, and if you've done any mistake then it will become more complex. So I used to prefer you that don't use this application to import any of the applications. Right, the next one is your compatibility. So this one I will tell you later case. So when I was dealing with respect to the components, so I will tell you this compatibility. So the next one is your drawing is there. Alright, so you people have seen my mouse cursor is showing some different style. It is more aesthetic and it is more classic is there. My what I'll call cursor, whatever you are seeing, pencil cursor over here, crosshairs. So if you want to get these crosshairs also, I will tell you how to get this crosshair in your laptop. So see here, you just hit a button on your window, go to the preference. So under this preference you got the fourth parameter, that one we are discussing with respect to the drawings. So under this drawing you just hit a button, this one, display crosshair, it is going to display you. Now if I was switching off, so if I press OK, see there is no displaying of those things, right? Displaying of my cursor crosshair. If you are not going to see any crosshairs over here, if you want to get this crosshair, you please select that one, crosshair. Right, I was selecting this one. The next one is file is there. Whatever the files till now have been worked over here, it is going to show you people where it has been saved, what are the components have been made, what are the metals have been used, everything it is available over here in this file. If you want to import or export any of the files, you can do over here. So this general, the next one is your general. It is most important setting is there in your SketchUp file, because some of you are using desktop and some of you are using laptop. Those who are using desktop, for those people, if you are using any backup for your after power is gone, means if you are keeping any backup, then it is more useful. If you are not keeping, then suddenly it will get off your system. Once your system is got off, means what you are going to do, the whole work whatever you have done, it has been collapsed, right? So if you want to, if you don't want to do those things, means there is a specific features they have been given in the SketchUp file, that for every 5 minutes, in my case for every 5 minutes, this file is going to be saved. So if you want to reduce this time limit, you can go through these things. So you just click 1 minute, for every 1 minute if you require, you can just keep it is going to save it, right? And again, if suddenly power is off, means this file it is going to be saved for the last 1 minute back, or now the 1 minute has been completed now, means it is going to save till whatever you have been worked. The file it is not going to be lost. Moreover, in this case, if you are not selecting this one, then it won't save your file. Those who are using the desktop, please select this one, so that your file should not get collapsed, or it should not lost all the data whatever you have been worked for a longer time. Alright, if you're checking out this one, means if you are getting for 2022, if you are getting the SketchUp, it is going to show you the updates also. It is whenever the internet facility is connected, and if you are working with respect to the SketchUp file, if you open, means it is show a dialog box. If you want to update your SketchUp file, means please download the latest version, it is going to show you. Alright, so again, startup welcome window, it is going to show you people all those things, it is there. And the next one is Opengl. It is nothing but if you got any errors in your graphic card, then you can go through these things, so you can eliminate all those errors. So in this case, next one is your shortcut is there. See here, n number of tools we are using over here. If you want to give for all the tools a shortcut key, means you can give, but in the SketchUp file, this SketchUp file, they have been given only for small tools. They have been given the what I'll call shortcut command key for not all the tools. See here, for orbit they have been given O, but they have not given the next. So if you want to give any shortcut command key for this one, you just shift and plus to I was giving over here. Shift I was giving here, so it is showing shift downward direction I was giving here. So if I was hit a button OK, then means for the next file it is going to, if you click this one, so it is going to open your next. So you can give for all those things. If you want to export all those things, if you want to check out this means shortcut commands, you can go through these things. So if you want any shortcut command keys, you please what will call give a comment, and definitely I will upload all those things a template format for you people. So I will give it to people, short notes like I will give it to you, so you can download from your those things. So the next one is templates. See here n number of templates are there. If you, now I am using this one, meter, scale and simple template I was using. So if you want to change also, you can change to your inches, and again you need to change your units in model information as I told you people. So again it is a workspace. See here, this is my workspace. Whatever the model information I have shown you people, that is your workspace. So I were going to use, so now I am using the large toolbar buttons. So it has been selected over here there, so it is large toolbar, it is showing you over here. So if you are, if you want to reset all the worksheet means, you just hit a button on over here, so it is going to reset all your things, worksheet, right? The next one is, so this 3D warehouse, extension manager, whatever you are seeing over here, this one I was going to deal with later. See here, whatever you are seeing these things, so it is should be your extension 3D warehouse. So what it is going to do means, if you want any window component, if you want any door component, you can directly download from there, not wasting much more time when you are making a model. Means you can download through small components, and small anything if you required, you can download from over there. So those who are using below 2019 version, you can't download all those things, because SketchUp, they have been upgraded. So if you want to download those things means, you should have a latest version of your SketchUp file, that is about 2019. Right, this is for your information. Those who are going to do the things means, if you want to get the warehouse components means, you need to create one what I'll call small, just like how we are going to create a mail ID, you need to create one account over there, then only they are going to allow you to enter the warehouse. All right, so this, now these three parameters we have dealt now. So next lecture I am going to deal with respect to very deep information with respect to tool. In last video also we have seen with respect to these tools, but I have not discussed very elaborately. Now we will see how, what are the tools they are going to help you out in this case. Thank you.